Hello, this is FE Zelda Lord 12345 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Before you head on any further, make sure you get whatever the most recent Clock Tower reward is. Because once we go further into Hollow Bastion, getting back to the Clock Tower isn't exactly going to be easy. Just giving you guys a heads up now. So last time, we took down Dragon Maleficent, and we kind of obliterated her 3 times over. And after that, Riku seemed to just left, so now we have to pursue him. But first, we've got some Ansem reports to look at. This is probably the best time to look at them. So this is the most recent one we got, so let's take a look. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening the door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to that door I have opened. It probably would have been better if I remembered to read this earlier, but again, it's another fairly interesting report. And maybe it doesn't add quite too much. It mainly talks about how Ansem discovered a door, which sounds a lot like the door we discovered on Destiny Islands. But it is interesting to hear that he talked with Mickey. And now for the report that we got from Maleficent. To study heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antennae and, as if sensing a target, headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antennae began vibrating as if searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? This is definitely a lot more interesting. If you ask me, the main point of interest is the fact that he picked out a Heartless for observation. How exactly did he do that? Did he manage to contain them all or something? So, I don't know. That tells me he got pretty close to the Heartless. Maybe a bit too close. But enough about that, let's head on. Now in this room here there are some shadows that I don't care about, so let's just fly over them. Also, I equipped the EXP ring on Sora instead of Donald because, well, there's an upcoming fight where we need it on Sora. This fight up here is pretty notorious. Bye, Goofy.
Kairi! 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 Open your eyes!
It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
Wow.
What? You're not Riku?
Took you long enough to figure it out.
Cannot be completed, so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps.
Yeah, I was screwing with you guys pretending that he was still Riku.
Kairi's a princess?
Yup, she's the
Yes.
7th princess.
And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Okay.
Whoever you are, let Riku go. Give him back his heart.
But first, you must give the princess back her heart.
What?
What's
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
That went about as well as I expected.
So, I shall release you now, Princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart.
And it is time for probably my favorite boss fight in the game. This is... well, I believe the community dubs him as Riku Ansem, and I'll take it. This is a very interesting fight. First off, we're alone. And as you can see, Riku Ansem attacks a lot. Now, whenever you see him dodge back like that, immediately prepare to guard because he always follows it up with a jump attack. Now as you see here, he's holding up his Keyblade up to guard. When he does that, you get a free shot of Ars Arcanum, so definitely take advantage of it. And you can also get some free hits in while he's charging up there. Now while he has that Dark Aura charged up, keep Arrow up, especially if you are on Proud Mode like me. Because those attacks are capable of two-shotting you if you do not have Arrow. So yeah, gotta be cautious for that. Now, whenever Riku does that spinning blade attack right there, follow up with an aerial attack because a standard ground attack is a bit too slow to connect. I'll pass. Okay, now once we get to the 3rd HP bar, he does this. Yeah, that attack there, a lot of people have trouble dodging that, but really just glide and you should be able to make it. Whoop. And the other thing about this attack, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard some say that he uses it a lot more often here in this version than the original. I kinda have to be quiet though because I use some of his voice clips as sound cues. Yeah, you see how quickly it took him to use that again? Okay, just stay close to the wall, jump, and jump again because he usually follows up with that wave attack. Now for now I just want to keep my distance and camera! Yeah, sometimes the camera in this fight doesn't focus on Riku, like that. It kinda sucks. Okay, I have my cursor on an ether, so now I just need a good point to use it. I really should have packed an elixir for this fight. I may die. I should have used an ether right there. I had plenty of time. Okay, gotta get some distance. Come on. Okay. Now he hit me. I'm surprised I survived there. Okay, gotta go through this again. Yeah, this is a really tense fight. I hear some people say it's harder than Dragon Maleficent, and on Proud Mode, I agree. This fight is really difficult on Proud Mode due to how quickly his attacks come out. And he deals a lot of damage with his aura moves. Now, if if you didn't choose the rod like I did, then you probably have the counterattack ability. Counterattack is really good in this fight. What it does is when you guard or deflect an attack, you can immediately follow up with another attack. And that is crucial for this fight because the amount of time you have for a counterattack is just enough to stagger Riku. But without it, not so much. Whoa, almost guarded. Timed it wrong. He's gonna use that again. The other reason why this fight is pretty tough is because, if you haven't noticed, there really aren't many safe opportunities to attack Riku here. That's not a safe opportunity. And he's already using his desperation move again. I don't know if it's officially called a desperation move, but that's what I'm calling it. Come on. Nope. Yeah, I really didn't have many openings there. I'm honestly thinking of giving him a full 5 out of 5. Oh yeah, for those of you who played the original, I don't know your pain with this cutscene. Cutscene skip. Yeah, the players of the original KH1 had to endure that 3-minute cutscene over and over again because a lot of people kept on dying to Riku Ansem here. Well, let's try this again. There we go. Don't bother casting Arrow during the first phase here because his attacks aren't that bad. At least not yet. I can just barely get my guard out. Thank you. Really needed that. And you know what? I'm using Ars Arcanum again just to skip the second phase. I forget if he did it during the last take, but during this phase, Riku can drop the aura. But don't expect it to happen too often. And he dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna use this chance to get my MP back. I should only need an ether right now. But when Riku gets that aura back again, use that opportunity to get Ars Arcanum up. Here we go. I don't mind taking damage here, I need to get more damage on him. On another note, I love this music. I said before that I'm not too fond of Kingdom Hearts 1's music, this is an exception. Personally, when I first got to this fight in my first playthrough of KH1, this is where I was having a whole lot of fun. And I mean a lot. Heck, a lot of people say that they hated this fight because of how hard it is. I love it because of how hard it is. It just feels so adrenaline-thrilling and action-packed. Whoa. This is not looking well. I had no way out of that. I just gotta get another elixir up. Yeah, Ars Arcanum is extremely helpful during the last phase. Or I could hit him with an aerial. Come on. Got him! Okay. The way I beat him at the end, that's kind of interesting, and I'll talk about it later. But just remember that I was following up that spinning blade attack with an aerial. And we also get Ragnarok. Probably my favorite limit in the game. Ars Arcanum is probably better, but I like Ragnarok more.
Riku! Sora, look! Oh, the keyhole! It won't work! The keyhole's not finished yet!
what can we do?
Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
I think you're right. If we can free her heart... But how? A keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Sora? Sora! Hold on!
Sora! What's happening to me? Falling into darkness.
Sora? Are you really? No, he can't be. I won't let him go!
So, you have awakened at last, Princess. The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose, but now it's over.
So that's handsome.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves? I don't know.
Impossible.
No! You won't use me for this!
Riku!
You've gotta run! The Heartless are coming!
What about the keyhole? Let's just get out of here!
Wow, that was quite an interesting scene. Yeah, the tables really turn at this point in the game. Now we're controlling a shadow. That's awesome. Granted, I would prefer to be a different Heartless, but you take what you can get. Maybe we gotta start low and work our way up. But anyway, yeah, we gotta chase Kyrie, Donald, and Goofy. So let's do that. By dropping to our deaths. Yeah, you kinda have to jump off here in order to advance. I can live with it. Assuming that I live the fall. Let's keep on heading out. I'm not really too sure what to say about what just happened at the moment. I'll talk about it later. But this is quite an interesting scene. Granted, it really doesn't last long. Who? The princesses? They'll be fine. Wow. They're all standing guard just because one shadow is chasing after them. I'm not that threatening.
Sora? Is that you?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that was Sora.
This time I'll protect you.
You have a weapon?
Sora!
Or you can protect me with hugs.
Kyrie, thank you.
Sora!
But we came back quickly. Oh, Beast, there you are.
Go now!
Come with us!
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle. Now go! The Heartless are coming.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Alright. I think we can take them, but whatever.
Tell me what happened.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
So the darkness is flowing out of that keyhole.
No wonder there are more and more Heartless everywhere. The only way to stop them is...
Seal the keyhole, right?
What is up with the text in this
Maybe,
scene?
but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
I'm not sure why it looks different.
Well, we can't just stay here. We have to do something. I've got a friend back there.
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must have been born of the captive princess's hearts. Just like that keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kyrie's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been freed.
How do you
Don't
know
worry,
that?
Sora. If anyone can save your friend, you can.
Well, granted, how much did we tell him? I think the only way we knew that the Keyblade was made out of the princess's hearts was... what was it? By seeing the visual from the cutscene. But as for outright telling him, I'm not sure how exactly they did that. Now, as Eris was saying, yeah, there are more powerful Heartless around here now. I'll go more into that later, but just be careful when you're wandering around. Anyway, they didn't exactly tell us, but we have to go back to Sid. And why not? We'll be fine. If that'll happen, we just need to actually upgrade our ship. Or go around them. Well, it is. And let's go get it then. And while we're hanging there, I might as well talk about Sora's sacrifice scene. Forgive me if I sound heartless, but that scene doesn't do anything for me. It's probably because I don't really care about Sora, but I don't feel anything. That's not to say the scene is bad, but it just doesn't do much for me. And on top of that, the fact that he comes back like 5 minutes afterwards, it just doesn't rub me the right way. Neither Kyrie. Huh. I've never thought much of it. Anyway, might as well pick up this Trinity here. Yeah, there was a white Trinity here the whole time. And in here, some more Orichalcum. I want to say we have about 10 of those by now. Let's see, 11. Very good. And I forget, did I get the chest here? I think I did. Yeah, looks like it. So let's go to that mural. And crash straight into it. So, how exactly did we get that? We just walked up to it and grabbed it? What exactly was stopping us from getting it earlier? I have no idea. Yeah, we should.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
What about it?
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kairi. Now, it's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
We'll
When I
find a
turned into
way.
Heartless, you saved me, remember? I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then, I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it! Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
Well, let's go.
Nah, you're staying here.
Can't go.
Why not?
Because you can't
Because
fight.
it's way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore, right?
I can't help.
You'd kind of be in my way.
Yeah.
Okay. You win. Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
Remember that.
Promise?
Promise.
We will bring it back to her.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
And we get the Oathkeeper keychain from Kairi. It's a decent keyblade. But I prefer having Olympus. Or Olympia. And hi, Final Mix cutscenes. Yeah, there's no spoken dialogue here. They actually mentioned the Afterworld in Kingdom Hearts. They rarely talk about death in this game. And you are? Another Keyblade? What do you mean? Alright. And why are you telling Riku this? Yeah, back when I was saying that things get a bit overwhelming in terms of plot, I was not kidding. They really dump a lot of stuff on you. Then again, that's a Final Mix exclusive cutscene, so they dump even more on us. Anyways, let's take a look at Oathkeeper. It's not bad. I personally want to stick with that 1 point of strength, though. I'm still not too fond of magic at this point. I don't know, I feel like using physical attacks more at this point in the game. Anyway, we might as well head back to Sid, and avoid all these wizards. Oh yeah, probably the most important part, not only are the more advanced Heartless in all the other worlds now, but their stats are higher now. All of the Heartless we fought now have much higher stats, so that's fun. Thank you. This episode's been going on for quite a while, but I want to get all the story stuff out of the way. It's not too bad. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. We covered a lot of stuff, and this seems like a good place to stop. So next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we're going to be heading back to Hollow Bastion. So, see you next time.